Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. How's everyone doing? Hey, Matt, Vicky, Charlie Girl Says, Faithful One. Good morning. How are y'all doing? Misty. I came live early, guys, because something's going down outside of Brian Laundrie's parents' house. The cops are there. They took the parents out and put them in the car, from my understanding, but the car is still in the driveway. Crap. Let me screen share this. I hope they find the jerk and arrest all of them. People speculating it could have been an accident. I mean, if it's an accident, why not call 911? We don't know. He probably did it on purpose. He probably snapped on her and strangled her or bludgeoned her to death. Okay, so here's what's going on. Northport police put up crime scene tape outside Brian Laundrie's house. Let me go back a little bit, see if it says anything. We're going back, guys, see what's going on. Sorry, I got quiet. I was trying to. Okay, they're not saying anything. But they took the parents out and put them in that black car right here. But the car's not moved. I don't know if they're still in there or not. Okay, let me go over to the live chat. Hey, Charlene, who knows, but pretty suspicious all along. Okay, yeah, I was going to, let me mute this over here. We'll keep watching. Hold on, that's the wrong thing. What are they saying? Can barely hear that lady. Okay. Well, let me read to y'all what I got. We're going to mute this. Y'all keep an eye out. If anything goes down, let me know. Let me get my articles pulled up here on my phone. That way we can keep screen sharing this, watching what's going on. So he went hiking on Tuesday. He took his car, right? When he didn't come back home, his parents went to look for him. They found his car with a note on it from the police. But they left his car there, they said, because they thought he might come back from his hike and need a ride home. But he never came back. Hold on. Let me find it. Then we'll go over their road trip. Let me find it and read it to you guys. It's by Newsweek. Okay, the lawyer for Brian Laundrie's family has given further details about his apparent last known whereabouts after remains believed to belong to his missing ex-fiance, Gabby Petito, were found in a national forest in Wyoming. It was previously thought that Laundrie, who is refusing to speak with investigators about Gabby's disappearance, had been staying at his parents' home in Northport, Florida, for several days while the search for his fiancée continued. However, on Friday, Laundrie's parents summoned the police to their home, saying they had not seen their son since Tuesday. A major search is underway for Brian in a vast wildlife reserve close to his parents' home. On Sunday, Northport police said that a search of the 24,000-acre park in Sarasota County called the Carlton Reserve ended up with no sign of Brian. Stephen Bertolino, Laundrie's family attorney, said in a statement seen by ABC 7 and Fox 13 that Brian left the home on Tuesday morning with a backpack, telling them he was going on a hike. On Wednesday, the family went out to look for Brian and found his vehicle near the Carlton Reserve. The car had a note from the Northport Police Department saying that it needed to be removed. Bertolino said the family left the car there so that Brian would be able to drive it back when he returned. When he still didn't come back home on Thursday, the family went back to retrieve the car themselves. Brian's parents have reported to us that he was last seen Tuesday when he went for a hike there. They reported him missing 3 days later. Northport Police Department Public Information Officer Josh Taylor told Fox 13. The Northport Police Department and the FBI are working to corroborate the story. Taylor also reports that Brian could survive in the huge Carlton Reserve for months without being located. He probably didn't even go into the Carlton Reserve. He probably just parked his car there and went the other way. They're probably searching there for nothing. I mean, it's possible he went in there. It's possible he just parked his car there to throw him off, you know. We're trying to keep an eye out kind of where he's at so that when needed, we could potentially reach him. Yes, but our focus was putting resources on trying to find Gabby. In a statement, Gabby's family said that Brian Laundrie is not missing. He is hiding. Brian has been named by Northport Police as a person of interest after Gabby was reported missing on September 11th. Gabby and Brian had embarked on a cross-country trip in July that saw them visit several states, but Brian returned home alone on September 1st. He done something to her. On Sunday, authorities confirmed that a body discovered on Sunday in Wyoming is believed to be Gabby Petito's, although a cause of death has not yet been determined. Full forensic identification has not been completed to confirm 100% that we found Gabby, but her family has been notified. FBI Supervisory Special Agent Charles Jones said at a press conference, "This is an incredibly difficult time for Gabby's family and friends." In a statement, the Northport police said saddened and heartbroken to learn that Gabby has been found deceased. Our focus from the start, along with the FBI and national partners, has been to bring her home. We will continue to work with the FBI in the search for more answers. Northport Police and Bertolino have been contacted for further comment. You know, so their son didn't return home from a hike. They didn't automatically report him missing. Don't y'all think that's weird? And they brought his car home. So, you know, it's contaminated evidence right there. If there was any in the car. Something's weird. I don't believe he went into that nature reserve. Let me get this out of full screen so I can go back and look at my live chat here and see what y'all are saying. Cat Dog, he's not in the state anymore. Hey, Cat Dog, I think he just parked his car there to throw him off, just like, you know, he sent that text message, allegedly, let me say it like that, allegedly sent that text message from Gabby's phone to Gabby's mom that said she didn't have good service. She was in Yosemite. That had to have been Brian because she was found at Teton National Park, Wyoming, allegedly found. Mima agreed. I made a comment about it clocking him. Yeah, he's probably out of the state before she was found. The boy just runs amok, doesn't he? Oh, gosh, what am I doing to my stuff here? Ah, I'm in full screen. What did I do? My computer's like going out crazy. My laptop. I need to quit messing around with it and go back to my StreamYards, put it full screen here so we can see what else is going on. I need to have this pulled up, but I wanted to screen share something with you guys. I found an article with their road trip timeline with all their posts and stuff in order. And I thought that would be good to go over and look at it. get a clearer picture of their road trip in order. Hey, Erica, I think he left the country. Where do you think he went? What country? Where could he have went from Florida? Puerto Rico or somewhere? That's still American territory, right? I don't think he went into that nature reserve. I think he just parked his car there to throw him off. Oh, I was going to share something else with y'all. Something about some TikTok users are saying that. Let me see, let me find it. He was allegedly seen reading a novel about women who go missing. Okay, y'all know the part of Gabby's video, her vlog she uploaded that shows Brian in the hammock sitting? It's just a brief clip of it. And he's reading a book. He talks, I mean, one part in the video, he talks about finally having a place where there was like 2 trees he could tie up his hammock. Well, anyways, he's reading a book, and I tried to zoom in on the picture, but I couldn't see the title of the book. But yeah, they're saying that it was a book about women who go missing. It was like a sci-fi book or something. Okay, internet sleuths claim Gabby Petito's boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, is seen reading a book about women who go missing in a video uploaded to the couple's YouTube travel channel. Brian, who's being named a person of interest in the case, is briefly shown reading what appears to be Jeff Vandermeer's Annihilation, a 2014 novel about 4 women who venture into the so-called Area X, where 3 of them die and the 4th stays permanently. But you know what? A lot of young people read books like that. The clip is of Brian reading the book. Okay, I didn't read that. The eerie clip was posted to the couple's channel on August 19th. This particular book in the series follows 4 women. What? She said under her handle. Alyssa, something other 93 said, so many people have said that the information needs to be handed over to the police. That could be a total coincidence. He was reading that book. I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think he set out on that trip, I'm going to go out here and kill Gabby. No, I don't think that at all. But I think their relationship was toxic. Seems like there was a lot of domestic violence going on both of their parts, you know. She scratched him up pretty good. Pretty good. He deserved it, though, I guess. He didn't coyote anywhere. He's probably with a friend or family. Yeah. I think his mom and dad knows exactly where he's at. Exactly. They probably give him the money to get out of town. I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but I mean, they sure covered for him for a while, didn't they? They wouldn't let him talk to reporters or anything. Got him a lawyer. Okay, let's see. What else? What's going on? Okay, we'll check back in on this in a minute. I'll leave it pulled up on my screen because I want to share something else with you guys. Hold on. Let me get it pulled up. Something's terribly wrong with my laptop, guys. It's not even a year old. Every time I pick it up, like if it's playing a video, if I pick it up, want to carry it somewhere, it says device has to restart. Somebody tell me why. Why would it do that every time? Okay, let me pull up this picture of the novel before we go over the timeline. Let me show y'all what I was talking about. Okay, see? He's sitting in the hammock there. I don't know how they figured out what that said because it just looks like a blur to me, the title, when I zoom in on it. Poor Gabby. Her eyes look swollen underneath, guys. Like she's been crying or something. He probably mentally abused her, gave her a hard time about her having OCD. probably told her she wasn't going to succeed as a vlogger because she says in that body cam footage with their encounter with police that he is not being supportive of her wanting to be a travel vlogger. I wish he would have been a travel vlogger without his dumb ass. Little coward. He's a total coward. Okay. Let me click back over to see if there's anything going on outside Laundry's house. Nope. I wonder if they've checked inside that little camper. I don't think he'd be hiding out in there, though. Okay. Oh, I pulled up the wrong thing. That's not what I wanted. Okay, here it is. This is what I want. Let's go over the timeline while we're waiting to see what's going down, guys. Something's going down. Here's the timeline of the road trip. Like, quit playing the damn video. See, it's got all the pictures of their road trip. And hold on, I need a cigarette lighter before we start. What in the world happened to it? Oh my gosh, it's in my freaking shorts pocket. I forget these pajama shorts have pockets. Okay. So, the 22-year-old Blue Point, New York native is missing after going on a cross-country road trip with her fiancé, Brian Laundrie. We know he returned home without her, then he disappeared. Okay. Late June, according to Northport police, Gabby and Brian departed on a cross-country trip planning to reach the West Coast, traveling in her white Ford Transit van. The two were documenting their trip on YouTube and social media throughout the trip. Gabby maintained regular contact with her family, according to authorities. July, according to family, and as documented in her Instagram account, Gabby and Laundrie visited numerous national parks and locations, including July 5th, Monument Rocks. I love that picture of her with her foot up. That's so cute. Okay, July 8th, Colorado Springs. July 10th, Great Sand Dunes National Park. Hey, isn't that where Chris Watts and Nicole Kessinger went on a date? And went camping. People, don't visit the Great Sand Dunes. It's bad luck, it seems like. Okay, July 16th, Zion National Park. And here, Gabby has on a Zion t-shirt. She must have bought that there. She looks really cute in this picture. Love the shorts. Bless her heart. I feel so bad for her mom. July 20th, Cedar Breaks. July 21st, Bryce Canyon National Park. Here's Bryce Canyon. So cute. Natural blonde. Light blonde. July 26th, Mystic Hot Springs. July 28th, Canyonlands National Park. Arch Mesa. How you say that? Okay. August. The two continued their trip with stops at Arches National Park. August 12th. Gabby's Instagram account shows pictures of her and Brian at Delicate Arch, apparently taken on August 9th, but uploaded on August 12th. August 12th is the same day Gabby and Brian had an encounter with police in Moab, Utah. Moab, however you say it. Okay, here's the video with the body cam footage. A witness reported a physical altercation between the couple. Police stopped the van for a wellness check. The two told police they pushed and shoved one another outside of a grocery store. Gabby scratched Brian but told police they were in love and didn't want to press charges, according to the police report. Brian told officers that traveling for the last 4 or 5 months created an emotional strain between them. They were getting on each other's nerves. Police concluded it was not domestic assault but a mental health crisis. August 18th, police in Moab, Utah find the bodies of newlyweds Kylan Schulte or something, 24, Crystal Turner, 38, at a campsite. Kylan and Crystal reportedly told friends they feared a creepy man they had seen nearby might harm them. Authorities looked into a possible connection between their deaths with Gabby's disappearance, but they later determined the double homicide was not related to the Gabby investigation. August 19th, a video depicting Gabby and Laundrie's trip together is uploaded to YouTube. August 24th, according to a timeline posted on Gabby Petito's Families Find Gabby's Facebook page, Gabby and Brian check out of a hotel in Salt Lake City. August 29th, according to the same timeline, Gabby makes her final call to family, saying she was in Grand Teton National Park. September 1st, according to Northport Florida police, Brian returned to Florida in the van they shared without Gabby. September 11th, Gabby is reported missing by her family in Blue Point. That same day, police in Northport, Florida, locate the van they were traveling in. September 14th, Gabby's parents continued their pleas for information on her whereabouts and say Brian is not speaking with authorities. Police in Florida say Laundrie's silence is hindering the investigation. Gabby's van. September 15th, an attorney for Brian releases a statement to explain why Brian has not spoken with police. Many people are wondering why Mr. Laundrie would not make a statement or speak with law enforcement in the face of Miss Petito's absence. In my experience, intimate partners are often the first person law enforcement focus their attention on in cases like this, and the warning that any statement will be used against you is true, regardless of whether my client had anything to do with Miss Petito's disappearance. You know he did, dude. You know he did. As such, on the advice of counsel, Mr. Laundrie is not speaking on the matter. He's a coward. I have been informed that the Northport police have named Brian Laundrie as a person of interest in this matter. This formality has not really changed the circumstances of Mr. Laundrie being the focus and attention of law enforcement, and Mr. Laundrie will continue to remain silent on the advice of counsel. September 16th, full body camera video of the encounter between the Utah police and Gabby and Brian is obtained. September 17th, Northport, Florida police speak to Brian's family at their request, but do not speak to Brian. Later in the evening, Laundrie's attorney releases a statement saying Laundrie's current whereabouts are unknown and the FBI is looking for both Gabby and Brian. September 18th. Authorities searched the Carlton Reserve in Sarasota County for Brian after a tip from his family. The search is called off in the evening due to darkness. At the same time, multiple agencies searched for Gabby in the Wyoming wilderness. Our search of the Carlton is being called off this evening due to darkness. Nothing found. Efforts will begin again Sunday morning. Oh, I just remembered something. I did hear this morning that when police went to Brian Laundrie's parents' home this morning, they were carrying in something like in a bag, like an evidence bag. Okay. September 19th, FBI officials say they believe they found the body of Gabby in the Grand Teton National Park. Official confirmation is still pending, as is the cause of death. Now, I heard yesterday, since her stepfather has been out in Wyoming helping search for, hand out flyers, things like that, I heard that he was going to go identify the body. Okay. They still have to have like a forensic confirmation now that it's her. Now let's go back and see what's going on outside of Brian's home. They got crime scene tape up. They must have found something They either found his body, or arrested Brian, maybe. Why would they put crime scene tape up? I don't think he went into that Carlton reserve, but I could be wrong. They could have found his body or something. Maybe they found some of his belongings and they were taking them into the house to see if his parents could identify if they were his or not. Maybe they found something. Who knows? I wish they would say something, though. Let me go back and make sure. Hold on. Make sure I'm sharing the audio to this. You got to click a little box or it won't play it. See what's going on. To keep people away from the house, they say yes. You know, guys, personally for me, I couldn't travel with somebody in a van like that, roughing it. Roughing it like that. No, Mark would be getting on my damn nerves. Anybody would be getting on my nerves by that point. I could do it by myself with animals, but not with another human being. Okay, there's a cop outside of the house. Let's turn. See if we can hear anything. Let me see what I can find while we're watching this, guys. If I can find out exactly what's going on. Let me look it up on my phone. I hope they found something. Okay. Gabby Petito, police declare crime scene. FBI enters Brian Laundrie's Florida home. Okay. That's all it says. FBI announced a search warrant twice before removing Chris and Roberta Laundrie from their home in Northport, Florida on Monday. The FBI Denver office on Sunday confirmed that authorities located what they believe is to be the body of Gabby Petito, the Florida girl who vanished while on a cross-country trip with her boyfriend. So they served a search warrant this morning. They're in there searching. They've declared it a crime scene and are in there searching.
Black BMW parked in the model home. Anybody have a black BMW that's parked down at the end?
Trying to listen, see what they're saying.
Okay, I just want to make sure that it doesn't get towed.
Somebody's being asked to move a BMW. So that's why they were escorted out of the house. They're in there searching. Laundrie's lawyers. No comment on situation involving parents.
Christian, I just sent you a text.
So, Stephen Bertolino,
It's coming through. Sorry.
the attorney for Gabby Petito's fiance, Brian Laundrie, tells Fox News Monday he has no comment regarding the current situation unfolding at the Laundrie home in Northport, Florida. FBI agents in the last hour rolled up to the scene before removing Chris and Roberta Laundrie, his parents, from the property, placing them in an unmarked van. His whereabouts remain unknown. So the FBI says it's carrying out court-authorized search warrants. Court-authorized search warrants. Surprised they hadn't searched the house before. Wonder what they're looking for. Probably anything they can find that tells them, what happened. Okay, let me go to my chat and see what y'all are saying. Traveling with animals, Raphael. Yeah, traveling with animals, yes. Humans, no. No, no, no. They always got in fights according to Brian's sister. She said the body cam footage that was released was typical Brian and Gabby getting into arguments and then separating, having a cooling off period. So they must have had little cat fights all the time. I know it, Mandy. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say they protected him. Why didn't they do or say something when he returned home without Gabby? Makes me sick to my stomach. Me too, girl. Cat dog. Well, they felt close finally. Then again, they are from Florida. I am too, but avoid being a Florida man. There's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on in Florida. And I only noticed that because of the ID channel. I kept noticing because I watch it a lot. A lot of those crazy cases come out of Florida, Texas, Ohio. I had a crazy encounter with a weirdo in Florida, guys. Me and Mark was down there taking care of his uncle that had throat cancer. He had to have like his voice box removed. Anyways, they went in CVS pharmacy to pick up some of his cancer medicine. I got out of the car and went up to the red box, and I was just, passing time. And this guy pulls in. He gets out, comes up to the red box. I said, "Well, excuse me, I'll get out of your way." And he started asking me if I was from the area. He pulled in there just to talk to me. And about that time, Mark and his uncle came out of the pharmacy. And that guy got in his vehicle and left. I think he thought I was there by myself and saw that car with Virginia tags. He had something devious on his mind, guys. I wonder where would Gabby go when they were cooling off? Good question. Maybe just out for a walk. Hiked Mount Rainier by myself or with baby grandson. Visited the ocean. My grandkids are the bestest. Now my kids. Oh, that sounds like fun. So after their encounter with police, they must have continued to bicker and fight. Raphael, I travel with my cats and my turtle, Alfredo, and all over the country. No way. You got a freaking turtle? Is it a turtle or a tortoise? I just a few years ago learned the difference between a turtle and a tortoise. I think I know the difference at least. I watched this video of this guy, this old man, and he walks his big, I think it's cicada tortoise down the street. He's had it forever. It's huge. He just walks it down the street like a dog every day. Be right back. I need a cup of coffee. Yeah, I'm about to need a refill. Well, Raphael, I don't know if I could travel with my dogs because Skylar, my beagle, is the biggest crybaby. And she doesn't know she's a dog. And she's really, really spoiled. And she cries for everything. It's a red slider. Awesome. I love red sliders. I want a tortoise. I wouldn't mind to have a turtle, though. See, I just learned the difference that a turtle is aquatic and a tortoise is on land. I used to call them all turtles. I used to have a bearded dragon, but it died. Damn, I'm getting off on animals. Sorry, guys. Y'all know how I am. Here, I've clicked something. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Let me go over here. Mark's been following this story too, and his mom. see what's on here. See what's on this one.
The FBI has been swarming this
Okay,
house. Along
better.
with North
Can
Port
y'all
Police.
hear?
There is also a helicopter overhead. We do believe that the Laundrie parents are inside the home. Before agents came here, the dad came out to his car and got a couple of documents, went back inside before FBI came and showed up. Now, this is following a weekend-long investigation, as the Laundrie parents said that they saw Brian's car at a nearby wildlife preserve, and there was a 2-day search from sunrise to sunset. The last 2 days, dozens of law enforcement agencies about 10 minutes away from this house searching for their son. And again, we're back here live where there's multiple FBI agents inside this home speaking with Brian's parents. Stay with 8 on their side for the latest. Reporting in Northport, Christine McClarty, back to you.
Hey everybody, JD Buno here with you live on WFLA Now, and we'll see if Christine is about to deliver additional remarks here. I think she is. Let's go back to Christine. Back with your hashtag HJB, hashtag AWOL comments here momentarily. Nope, now we have Eagle 8 HC's Paul Lamison.
Vehicles in the front, and also right here in the center of your screen, that is the Mustang that's in question. The one that
They got
left the
something
house
big, guys.
at the
Something's
reserve
going
and then
down.
was brought back by the parents.
Hey,
That has been
Sonia.
out there since Wednesday. Now I'm going to move the camera and show you back here in the backyard. This shed, we just saw agents out there with the door open. They walked around the outside of the shed. They went inside. They seemed to take a lot of pictures. They did some stuff there. They since walked back into the home. So there's a wide shot of the house. You can see all the media gathered. This street is closed to traffic. So right now it's just a very big crime scene that takes up quite a bit of the neighborhood. But again, the house is here. We'll be up above it and see if we can spot anything else. But again, the couple things I really want to show you are the Mustang that is out front, and there is one of the officers standing guard in front of the home. So Stacy, I will throw it back to you.
And that's Paul Lamison reporting for us on our 11 a.m. newscast. Team coverage, by the way, if you are here in the Tampa Bay area, turn on your televisions to your NBC station, WFLA 8 on your side. That's us. And you'll find us, our team coverage with 8 on your sides, Christine McLarty. You'll also find Eagle 8 HD's Paul Lamison. And I was just passing along a note here. And again, this is...
It's going to storm here. Let me close some of my other stuff out.
Welcome to reporting online in the year 2021. Big
damn it.
Thank you to some of our commenters here for helping me monitor a lot that's going on.
Keeps buffering, guys.
Out there. Stevie Webb, hashtag HJB. Brian Enton said parents were taken back into the house. And so I want to give a shout out here to News Nation's Brian Enton. He reports for News Nation, of course, part of Next Star Nation here.
I'm going to go get some coffee, guys. I'll be right back. Damn it. The wind blows. It keeps buffering my video.
Based in Miami. He's our Florida correspondent here for News Nation.
Let me stop. Hold on a minute.
He did just tweet out at the same second. I don't know. Stevie was really quick on it.
The wind's blowing here.
The parents are back in the house. So the 2 Laundrie parents back in the home at this time after again, what I was talking about as far as likely being removed from the equation here just temporarily as the search warrant was being executed so that it could be done unadulterated. So let's give a shout out to Brian Enton one more time. You can follow him online. He's actually got a live feed up right now too that we're also monitoring here for developments. All right, we're live here in the center of your screen. Walt Petito, phone's ringing off the hook. Walt, if you need to take that, you can take it. All right. Everybody back here with you live. Walt will come back here momentarily. Walt, your mic is muted if you need to take that. Some more hashtag HJB comments that are coming in here, and let's get to Shelby Carollo again. It shows one more time. Shelby. So is it confirmed that the parents were removed? Yes, confirmed that the parents were removed, and then they were allowed to go back into the house here. So at this time, it's very possible here, and I think Walt, you're done with your phone call. Phone's ringing off the hooks here, folks. A lot of messages, tweets, DMs. It's just a lot going on here at this hour. And thanks for spending part of your Monday morning here with us as we look here at some of the media circus here. But the Laundrie parents are back in the home, which Walt would lead you to now
So
wonder
the parents
of
are back
course,
in the
if,
home.
Logically, the next step is: are they done now executing the search warrant?
They
They
could
do
be,
got a nice
or
house,
they could
Kathy.
be. They could have like cleared one area of the house, and perhaps they let them back in. I would have to say it's somewhat unusual, but perhaps they were, like we said, these warrants are written in a certain way where they're looking for. They don't always say exactly what police are looking for.
Okay. I was going to answer a question. What is the significance of the Mustang? Well, that's Brian's Mustang, and he took it to the nature reserve when he went on his hike and disappeared. When he didn't return from his hike, his family went to the nature reserve. There was a note from police on the Mustang that it needed to be moved. They thought Brian might come back from his hike, so they left the car there. Then when he didn't return, the family went and got the car and drove it home. And then, finally they told police that he was missing. Okay. Gosh, we're going to get a storm today, guys, and it's every time it
Senior
makes my
investigator
Wi-Fi
Walt
go
Petito
in and out.
joining us here, everybody, on WFLA Now. I'm JB Buno. You can follow us, of course, online and on our various platforms. We're here live with you on WFLA Now as the FBI and police swarm Brian Laundrie's family's home here in Northport, Florida. Quite the scene here. One day after Gabby Petito was a body matching Gabby Petito's description was found in Northwest Florida. I think now we do have.
It wasn't found in Florida, buddy.
Online. Paul Lamison and Eagle 8 HD. Hey there, Paul. It's JB back with you on WFLA Now. Can you read me and do you hear me? And what do you see up there in Eagle?
Hey, JB, I can hear you. Are you ready for me?
Yes, sir. You're live on WFLA Now.
It's a
What do we
good
got
view.
here from the sky?
Hey, JB, we're over the
It's a
house
big
right now,
house.
the one that was just swarmed by FBI and
Got a
Northport
pool?
Police. I'm going to show you a couple things as we continue to circle this home. And again, the road is shut down to traffic. Media is out on the side of the house. There's the media. Here is the home. Now, JB, I want to show you this as we come around. Remember the Mustang they talked so much about that Brian apparently took to the park and to go hiking, and then the parents returned it back to the driveway? There it is. That's the Mustang that's been back in this driveway since Wednesday of this week. And again, the parents didn't report him missing until late Friday evening. There's the Mustang still out in front. The red pickup truck is the father's pickup truck. We've seen that come and go with the father and mother several times. But again, the other ones are law enforcement vehicles. You see the police out standing guard in front of the home. Now, the other thing I want to show you as we make our way around the back of the home, this shed that's out in the backyard, we watched as the agents came out of the home and walked the perimeter of this shed.
It's a nice place.
Looking at it, taking some measurements. They then opened the door and went inside. We saw them take pictures inside as well. Again, we don't know what's going on in there, but we do know that's what they did. The agents then left the shed and went back through the screen porch into the home. We have seen no other activity coming and going from this home. Again, this is where Brian Laundrie was supposed to be staying.
Damn, look at that swim pool.
Vanished. His parents say he's missing. The Petito family says he's hiding. He's not missing. So that's what's going on
Exactly
now.
right.
Again,
Hiding,
earlier today,
coward.
the agents Northport Police and federal agents came to the house to serve a court-ordered
This could happen to any one of
search
our
warrant.
kids,
So
guys.
that's what you're
You
looking
know,
at now, JB. And again, here's a better shot.
hook up with a
of the
weirdo.
Mustang. I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to you. I have a live hit
Poor
to do on
Gabby.
WFLA TV.
Such
But
a
again,
sweet
JB, I'll
girl.
be up here for a while, at least until we have to go refuel. And right now it's quiet. Everything going on inside the home, nothing outside of the home. But we'll have it covered if anything changes. I'll throw it back to you, JB.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. Again, Paul Lamison, our chief photographer here at WFLA and the voice of Eagle 8 HD. Back here with you live, everybody, on WFLA now. A big thank you to Paul. He's going to be live in our 11 a.m. newscast. He is live.
Yeah, pray for Sapphire. She broke her damn
One more
wrist.
time, 8 on your side, senior investigator Walt Petito joining us here. And Walt has a lot of work to do here. So I'm going to do my very best here to answer as many questions as possible. And Walt, you feel free to jump in here as needed. And so that way that we can continue to work on both our television and digital products here simultaneously. And I think we're going to try to have others as well join us and rotate our team of reporters here in and out. We're not going anywhere, folks, here on WFLA Now. We're going to stay here with you live and bring you the very latest here because we know how much this story means to you. Let's just kind of talk about that for one second. We know how much this story means to you. We know that there are so many folks that are heartbroken here. And went to bed really down last night.
I think, and again, it's that social
Get your
media
link, Sonia.
impact.
Do you have a rant?
This was somebody who put their life
I'll
out
have to go
there,
look.
shared what they did with this person of
That's not
interest. They were
switching.
both out
Hold
there.
on.
I think there's this somewhat of a mirage, I think, to a degree, that social media creates, where I think we know these folks more than we do, but we also see this telegenic woman and
I always
her
think, what if
boyfriend,
that
their
was my
fiancé,
child,
and they're
you know?
traveling the country and they're doing these pictures and showing us this life, and then even if you didn't follow it before, you followed it in retrospect after it devolved into what has happened with one of them apparently no longer with us, the other one, as the family of Gabby Petito said, the other one hiding or the other one missing, depending on how you look at it. And now the FBI, and it's such a visual
I give you a
story.
rich, Sonia.
It's
If you want to
easy
go
drawn
get your
into it.
channel
It's
link
like
and
we said,
share
I think
it.
we said this
She
on
does
Friday,
great
JB.
videos,
It's a
intelligent.
2021 story. It
Knows how to
has all those
speak and
elements.
like me.
Even we're just now really getting
She's
to
really
a point where
intelligent.
a small police department like Moab would, I don't know when they got their body cams, but I bet they haven't had them very long, because we have local departments that don't have body cams.
I wish
And
they'd
imagine
charged
this
them both that
case
day for
and this
domestic violence,
investigation
guys.
without the body cams from August
Then they would have
12th.
ended their
Imagine
trip,
where we would be. We
probably.
would know so much
I'm a
less
what if person.
if those body cams weren't there. We were
Look
able
at
to
the
see
live chat
them
over here.
and hear them, and at
Brown
their
should be
lowest
charged
point,
with capital
and
murder.
it sort of gave us a view into what we thought could happen, the worst case scenario, and that's where we are right now.
Let's see if we can bring in 8 on your sides, Christine McLarty now. Team coverage here for you folks on WFLA Now. And Christine, if you can hear me, feel free to hop in front of the camera or come through here on the microphone. And you are there outside of the laundry household. You've been there for some time watching the scene unfold here. What can you tell us, and what have you seen so far this morning?
Let's listen, guys. Let me mute.
Hey, JB, can you hear me?
I can, Christine. Hope all is well there. I know you've been working extremely hard. What can you tell us as far as the scene that is unfolding here after the FBI and police swarmed Brian Laundrie's family's home this morning?
Yeah, absolutely, JB. So we're out here on scene. We are at the laundry house right now, and within the last hour or so, about 15 different police agents with the FBI and Northport Police, they came swarming this home, and now they're inside the home. So we saw them bring a lot of suitcases and a lot of documents inside this home. This situation went from 0 to 100 really quick. Now, we've been out here since about 4 o'clock this morning, and all day there's been nothing going on here. But then about an hour ago, multiple cars came rushing down the street. They turned their lights on. The crime scene tape went up around the neighborhood. We saw the parents of Brian be escorted into the home here, and we are now waiting to learn more about what's going on. We did hear from the FBI that there is an active search warrant, so we have been asked to stay across the street, and we will keep you bring you the latest as we know more.
Christine, we've had a lot of questions come in pertaining to the parents of Brian Laundrie. What can you tell us about Brian Laundrie's parents as far as the search warrant being executed this morning? Any details you can provide will help our audience here.
The only details that I have as of now are that about 20 minutes before the cars came rushing in, Brian's dad came out to his car and grabbed some papers, grabbed some documents, and then about 20 minutes later is when the FBI showed up. We were told that they escorted him and his wife, the couple, into the van, and now that they have been escorted back into the home, we believe. Again, this is a fluid situation. We're trying to learn as much as we can as we're here. But their house is completely blocked off, along with
His dad must have knew they was coming with the search warrant.
3 or 4 houses in each direction. We have the street blocked off here, so a lot of people wondering what's next.
Christine McLarty, 8 on your side, WFLA News Channel 8 here. Christine, we'll spend a few more minutes.
He reminds me of Chris Watts,
Your
Sonia.
perspective here on the story and get the very latest here from you. Folks joining us here, we know that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of comments in the queue here as far as your hashtag AJB, hashtag AWALT comments that we are going to come to those questions and comments here. Again, just breaking down the very, very latest with 8 on your sides, Christine McLarty here. And Christine, can you just speak to the amount of attention the story has received over the last 24 hours, especially after the terrible news that we received in Northwest Wyoming last night?
Yeah, I mean,
I can't imagine my chat going that fast,
man.
Matt.
Attention around the world. I've had people tweeting at me and Facebooking about the reports that we're doing from Britain and overseas. I mean, everybody is just can't seem to look away from this case just because there are so many questions. And now that we're starting to get answers, I think this heightened sense of where is Brian has become much more apparent within the last 24 hours here since we heard the news at 6 p.m. last night about Gabby. And I mean, everybody, when we're in gas stations around the neighborhood here, filling up and getting different things, we have people thanking us, saying thank you for continuing trying to find answers and staying on this story. A lot of people just really want to know what is going on. And of course, I think as all your viewers and you can attest, I watched your incredibly emotional WFLA Now last night. And I mean, it's just touched all of our hearts in a way that Gabby will live forever in all our hearts. And we all just want answers about what's next.
8 on your sides, Christine McLarty. Thank you, Christine. We're looking here, everybody, at 2 live pictures. On the left side of your screen is from Eagle 8 HD over the Laundrie family home right now. On the right side of your screen is the shot being provided to us by the crew of 8 on your sides, Christine McLarty. Christine, this scene now, what's next here based on what we know at this time? It appears, of course, we've been reporting from News Nation Now's Brian Enton, and of course from WFLA, that the parents are back in the house right now. The parents there were they had left or had been of course what's the word I'm looking for, escorted, thank you, from the scene here, and now the question is, what's next? Do we have any idea how long police are going to remain here on scene and what's going to unfold here in the hours ahead?
Yeah, that's a great question, JB. So as I said before, this is an active and fluid situation. So things have been changing minute to minute. About an hour ago, there was nobody here on scene. We've been here since 3 o'clock this morning, and this has been very quiet. And then we heard that the wildlife reserve, just about 10 minutes away, that they would not be doing a search there. So many of us came back here, and we've just kind of been waiting here. And then about an hour ago is when 15 unmarked cars showed up. About a dozen FBI agents, along with Northport police, got out of their cars and they taped off this area. We really don't know what's next. We know that there is a warrant, that they are inside investigating, and we could be out here another 5 minutes. We could be out here another 5 hours or 5 days. We just don't know the answer to that question right now. But we will keep everybody updated as we learn that.
I want to, one more time here for everybody joining us here on WFLA Now, let you know that more your hashtag AJB, hashtag AWALT comments are coming up here. But Christine, before we let you go, I just want to bring up that one observation that you made in your live report here just moments ago. For those of you just joining us, and I think we might have lost Christine. Christine, hopefully you have me here. I know cellular reception here, as far as your call-in line, is breaking up. Welcome to News in Real Time here, folks. Christine, do you have us? And I believe that we might have lost Christine McLarty, but I will, unless Christine, one more time.
Hey, JB, I think I just got you back.
All right, there you are, Christine. I want to just bring up that one note, that observation that you made earlier, that you said that about 20 minutes before the FBI and police came swarming into the scene here of the Landry family household, you said that you saw Brian Landry's father go out to one of the vehicles here. Maybe you can again tell us which vehicle it was. And you said retrieved some form of paperwork, some papers out of the vehicle.
Yeah, so I actually didn't see it with my own two eyes, but there's a lot of people here, and that is word over here. I should have clarified that is what everybody over here is saying that they saw. I can't tell you exactly which car it was that he grabbed the documents out of, but again, I did hear that he grabbed documents out of a car, and then that the parents were escorted into that black van that's just over on the left before being taken into the house.
Christine, any final notes from your reporter's notebook out there, or the notes application on your iPhone? Any final notes here as far as what you're going to be monitoring here in the hours ahead as you're here live outside the scene? In fact, I think we see you from Eagle 8 HD. Any final notes here before we let you go?
Yeah, I think that I just want to, say that, again, this is a very active and fluid situation. We're going to have team coverage. We have one of my colleagues, Allison, one of our colleagues, Allison, is just down the street here as we try to learn more. We've been out here since 4 a.m. and we expect to be out here until this situation is resolved. So we will continue bringing you team coverage. And of course, JB, thanks for all the great work that you're doing here with WFLA Now. And we'll keep you posted.
I think that's interesting that they said they're not going to be searching at the nature reserve this morning. Did y'all catch that? And I'm going to get the link to this live stream if you guys want to go over there and watch it. I'm going to have to get off here in a minute. Get some things done. Check out my blind old Bubby, my schnauzer. But when there's an update, crap, let me mute. Get some things done. Check out my blind old Bubby, my schnauzer. Mute. Damn it. What was I saying? Yes, maybe it's a message to him, CC. Well, they must not think he's in that nature reserve. Hell, they took dogs in there, tracking dogs. For some reason, they're not searching there. If they thought he was really in there, their butts would be there this morning, bright and early, searching for him. His family doesn't seem to worry about him harming himself. That is why I think they know where he is. I think they know where he is too. Or they would have reported him missing right away. Right away. Sonia, what were you saying about him mirroring the police? He reminds me of Chris Watts. I think it's the goatee and stuff, maybe. But for some reason, he reminds me of Chris Watts. I saw people in that chat over there saying that Brian is innocent. They really don't believe that. They really don't believe that. They're just trolling. How could you not think that he done something to her? Common sense, whether it be an accident or not. Most people, when there's an accident, they call 911 unless they're trying to cover something up, right? Right? I mean, you would think, back to his parents, you would think when he came home that first day without Gabby, they'd have been questioning the hell out of him. Unless he told them some kind of big lie, like she took off, had a mental breakdown, or took off with another guy or something like that. He has that bald goatee Colorado murderer look going on. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. It's crazy how they went to the sand dunes, just like Chris and North Korea and Cole Kessinger, which I guess a lot of people visit that. Personally, I don't want to go out where it's hot and all kinds of sand. I like to go out into where there's trees and things like that. Rivers running through it. How could he be innocent? He never reported her missing. Yeah. Guys, I was thinking, last night, you know how that lady and her boyfriend gave him a ride and stuff? He is liable to say that he went on a hike, came back, found Gabby murdered, and panicked. He might try to say that. Who knows? I'm just wondering how she died. I don't even know if the two had a gun with them. Probably not. Gabby didn't seem like the type that would like guns. He just gets out of the van, and as soon as he catches the vibe the cops have, he mirrors them. Yeah. He's chilling, being cool, asking them where they live. It's probably nothing at KDF. I don't know. Oh, yeah, he was definitely sucking up to them, acting all goody-goody in front of them. I thought he acted nervous as hell to me. Of course, anytime I have an encounter with cops, I'm always nervous. Didn't he have champagne with that couple? Now, I heard a rumor that they met that couple that was found murdered out there, Crystal and Kylan. I heard a rumor that they were at the bar with them or something. I don't know if that's true or not. They've been together since high school, and he just goes home alone, and nobody asks questions in his home. I know, and she's been living there for 2 years in their home. 2 years. I'd have been questioning the hell out of my son, wouldn't y'all? I'd have yanked him by his ear and took him to the police station. Like, I know that's their son, and they want to protect him, but Gabby's somebody's daughter, too. How would they have felt, if Gabby came home without him? Oh, it would have been a different story then. Like, I feel bad for his parents that he's done this to them, but I'm a little bit upset with them for ignoring Gabby's mom's text and stuff when she was looking for her daughter and covering for him. That's not right. Can't protect your child, when they've hurt someone else's child like that. I know they don't want to see their son go to prison, but, right's right, wrong's wrong. I guess it's easy for me to sit here and judge them, right? I'm not going to bash them. Actually, I'm going to pray for him because he's done this to them. He has put them in this situation, right? I was thinking this morning, I hope none of these smart aleck YouTubers start reaching out to Gabby's family and his family and stuff, because they've asked for privacy, Gabby's family had. You know how some of these creators like to do in here. They like to get personally involved. Myself, I just like to come on here and talk about the news. I don't like to get involved with the families and stuff. I don't, I'm not no professional. They are accessory after the fact, unfortunately. Yeah, if they can prove that they covered for him, they know something bad happened. Something bad happened for him to come home without her. And he was there for 11 days. Nobody, he didn't report her missing. He ignored all the texts from her family. So did Gabby's parents. They ignored the text from Gabby's mom. She said they did. Yes, Brian is a Chris Watts Jr., mirroring the cop's body language and childish smiles. Yeah. Did you see that part in the body cam footage? He has to be set in the shade. And that cop jokes around. He's like, I'll be your shade. I'm your shade. He wouldn't let him sit in the shade. Little pansy. Some parents have unconditional love for their children, no matter what. I know. I have unconditional love for my son. I do. And I guess you never know what you'll do till you're in that situation, but I can't see myself allowing that. Allowing my son to come home without his girlfriend that had been living, in the house with us for 2 years, and ignore his, her mom's, pleas to want to know where her daughter's at and stuff. I can't see myself doing that. Oh, I heard that bit. Yeah, about the shade. It was so hard sometimes with the noise and accent. I'll listen again. Yeah. Doesn't mean become a criminal. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely a coward. I know he's young and stuff, but he's a coward for driving, just leaving Gabby in whatever condition, coming home, not reporting her missing or anything. I mean, that screams he did something to her. Common sense. Whether it's an accident or not, he did something. I think he snapped on her. I think they got in another fight, and he snapped on her. Strangled her to death, bludgeoned her to death. Sonia, how do you listen to me with my accent? Because, I mean, I know my country accent is thick, and I can't pronounce certain words. My grandkids say that. Crisscross applesauce. I've never heard an adult say that. Me either. I've never heard that saying at all, to be honest. He would have called for help if he was innocent. Exactly. He did something. I think he snapped on her. I think he's probably mentally abusive to her. Probably made fun of her being OCD. We know he wasn't supporting her being a vlogger. She said it in that body cam footage. Probably made fun of her for that. Oh, thank you, KDF. I'm glad you're back, girl. I love Sonia's accent. Sometimes I have to listen to her to understand her because her accent's thick like my accent's thick. But I love it. Anyways, guys, let's pray for Gabby's family. Let's pray for his family. I know we may not want to because we're upset that he covered for them. But still, let's pray for him because he put him in this situation. He put him in this situation. Raphael, I love your sweet accent. Oh, thank you, Raphael. And you know what? I love that you have a turtle that you travel the country with and cats. Sonia, where are you from? I need to watch. I think she's from Ireland. Oh, she may not want me to say, but I've just, her accent. And Matt, he's living in Vietnam, but he's from Australia. I think that's so cool. I love to travel the world. I want to go to India, guys. I want to go to Vietnam. I want to go to South Korea too. Anyways, if there's any updates, I'll come back on here. I'm going to get off here, go check on my Bubba, make sure he's not standing up against my crab tank stand and things. He walks into stuff, guys, and he can't find his way around. It's so sad. I love the Irish accent. If I sounded like them, yes, you sound like you're Irish to me. You sound like you're Irish to me. You don't got to say what country you're from. I shouldn't even have said that. I'm sorry. Just to me, you sound like you're Irish, but I was wrong. So that's a good thing. I was wrong. Anyways, y'all have a great day. Be safe, be kind, and peace. I'll go anywhere besides Florida. I'm never going back to Florida again. I about got kidnapped from there, I believe.